The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake, and here's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. The Giants at 500, 7-7 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as running up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Dart. And he's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he stopped immediately there. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw, Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's definitely need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. Under pressure, they got him again. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
It's now 4th and goal.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tracy trying the right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Right back to Tracy. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Giants add 6 to their lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Eagles nothing. Grant Gano to kick off.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're in a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing is Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 10-0 to score after one on EA Sports. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here in MetLife. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On the give, it's Tracy. And forget about finding a broke up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Dart. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Coast, go.
Throwing. Dart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing his Dart. Oh, it's a straight pass. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it outside of Johnson. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Touchdown, Giants! Theo Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game and half that might provide a psychological boost. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's going to step up and run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing on second down. Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. He finds his man, complete. It's Norton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Looking to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 29.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his man. Complete. That's Norton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Working out of the gun is Dart. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Dart from the gun on third down. He'll try and do this himself. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Hurts to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll hand it to Tracy. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Giants on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Dart. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
18. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Nolan Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Dart going to look to throw here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go again with Tracy. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw, Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 64 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That is intercepted. Past the 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Giants 24.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Connects with Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Once again, he finds Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's 1st down. He's back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. This It's Brown. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. The field goal unit on the sideline. One final play to decide the ball game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with